Good afternoon, Judge.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Having some difficulty getting my video started, but it'll be going now.
No problem. I'm just trying to see if Mr. Norton is connecting.
They can see me on here?
And on the Samsung device, can you tell me your name, please?
He asked you about. No, it's a different guy.
No.
I'm
Can you tell me
Tammy
your
Borden.
name? I'm sorry, what?
I'm Tammy Borden.
Okay, your hearing's coming up at 1:45, so I'm just gonna put you back on hold for a minute.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we're on the record in TBF Financial versus 45 Degree Hospitality, Dean Bach, case number 2319505. We have counsel for plaintiff present. I don't see Mr. Norton. Have you been in touch with him at all today?
I have not been contacted by him. Based on our last hearing, I sort of have anticipated him to file some kind of motion. I know he mentioned that he believes there were defenses and available, and so I was actually expecting to see something in the way of a motion from him, but no, I've not had any communication with him since our last meeting on this case.
Okay. In light of the fact that I haven't had an issue with Mr. Norton not appearing previously, do you have any objection to the court to setting this out for another status conference? There could be just some scheduling mix-up or something else. I'm glad I could get
I understand. I have no problem extending that courtesy. Are we going to set a date now, or will the court pick that?
I'll have to send that. Yeah, my assistant will get a date and send the notice out to all parties.
Okay. Do you have any idea roughly what that might be, just so I can look on my calendar?
Most likely beginning of November, probably the first Monday of the first full week of November.
Okay.
Right now
Would be the 4th. That looks.
Yeah. Good. Most likely it'd be November 4th.
Okay. The 11th looks good for me too, in case you need to go to that date.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you. You're free to disconnect.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right, looks like we have all parties connected, so we'll go on the record in this case. This is Northland Area Credit Union versus Alexander Borden, Tammy Borden, and Vision Lines Trucking, LLC. Mr. Wensloff, you're appearing on behalf of plaintiffs, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, and looks like we have the two individual defendants appearing today. We have Ms. Borden connected and Mr. Borden connected. Can both of you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're on the record here today for a scheduling conference in this matter. Mr. Wensloff, on behalf of plaintiffs, can you tell me just kind of a basic outline of your claims as well as what you'd like to request in terms of scheduling to get this matter resolved?
Sure, Your Honor. First off, we're looking for damages related to some loans that the defendants had with the credit union. My understanding actually is that they may have been in contact with my client, and they can correct me if I'm wrong. Were willing to enter even into a consent judgment to make payments, and maybe they've even started those payments. I don't know, but if so, obviously we might be able to put this case to rest pretty quickly. As far as discovery and all the other stuff moving forward, we'd be looking for 90 days of discovery and kind of basics. We'd probably file a motion for summary judgment at some point, etc.
Right, Mr. or Ms. Borden, can you tell me where things are at from your standpoint?
Your Honor, as far as this is Mr. Borden, Mrs. Borden is back in Michigan, and I am at work out in Oregon. I appreciate you taking the time to hear this case. I'm definitely in agreement with what the attorney is saying. I have been in contact with the credit union in connection with the two separate debts. Okay. One of the debts is strictly owned by me and the business, the LLC. Mrs. Borden has not signed any documentation of a promissory note indicating that she's liable for the debt of the semi-tractor. That's strictly with me and Vision Lines Trucking. Now, on the other debt, which is a credit card debt, that is a joint debt with me and Mrs. Borden's name on it. We're both in agreement on whatever terms we're willing to come to agree with on this. And I have spoken with the credit union and came into an agreement of payments would start being made. So, we're definitely willing to go with something that would not be a judgment at this time, but a consensual understanding that they are going to start getting payments, and that as long as things are meeting their satisfactory level where they're happy, then we're willing to do whatever's necessary.
Okay. All right, Mr. Wensloff, I guess what I would suggest then is just at this point, just having discovery remain open, having the parties discuss these potential resolutions, and then the court would set this for a status conference in about 60 days. If there's a resolution prior to that, then you could just file the closing documents or, dismissal without prejudice or whatever it happens to be. And if not, that gives us a date to check back in and see if there's been progress. Mr. Wensloff, do you have any objections to that?
No, I think that makes sense, Your Honor. The only thing I might ask, because I don't know that I have it, is maybe telephone numbers for the defendants so I can contact them directly.
Yes, if you'd like those now, or if you want to contact us after the hearing, that's fine.
If you could provide them now, that way I know I have them.
Okay.
Otherwise, the only thing
That's
I have
fine.
is mailing.
Yep. My personal cell phone number is 810-965